Welcome back, people. I'm Old Spy, and we are continuing on with our Demon Souls playthrough. Last episode, we hit up the Valley of Defilement into the Leechmonger Archstone, and we ran through that one pretty quickly. So something I wanted to talk about at the beginning. There was a lot of items out in the middle of the poisonous swamp that we just didn't mess with, and the biggest reason is I don't think they're worth it, in my opinion. But what I wanted to say is that if you want to get those items, the best thing to do is follow the route around the outside, go to the boss, defeat the boss, and then once you spend your souls level up, go back in and you can go around and get the items that you want to get with, you know, not all the risk that's involved. All right. So with that being said, we're going to carry on with the next area of the Burrow King, and we've got the Armor Spider Archstone. And this is going to be another episode where I typically go through this area as quick as possible. There's various reasons why. I won't really get into it, but I'm just not, I don't really enjoy this level. And you know, me saying that and me saying that about the last level doesn't mean I don't like this game, or you know, obviously whatever. I just, these two particular areas I'm not a big fan of. But so we're gonna go through this one quickly. So there's plenty of discovery for you to do on your own for the last two levels here that we've completed. But anyway, whatever, let's get back into this. Levels are still the same from where we left off last time, so nothing's changed there. We did swap a little bit of equipment, which I forgot to show you, but I'll show you right here when we load in. Alright, so we changed up our shield and our secondary ring. Obviously the Ring of Great Strength is going to be on our character the whole time, but now we have the Ring of Flame Resistance and the Purple Flame Shield, so we've lost our passive HP regen, but it's not going to matter. We're going to be okay. You guys have seen this part from various episodes. Now, when we go through here, you want to run past these. Just keep sprinting. Those are going to explode, but if you sprint past it, they're not going to hit you. Got one of these guys. You can see our shield did really well with those fire attacks. Alright, you can go out this direction. It's going to take you out on a thing with some items, but we're going to continue on with the level. So just know that that tunnel's there if you want to check it out. But the lift is the way to continue. So those guys are going to take you down there. When you get down there, there's a couple of NPCs that you can fight. There's two of them. And then there's a room with more crystal lizards. Again, I'm not going to go down there for the sake of this walkthrough, but you can go ahead and do that once you've cleared out this level. We're going to continue on this tunnel. Be careful sprinting around. You can run down that hole and you will die. So moving on through the tunnels, got an explosive thing, just run by it. And there's one of these stone miners up here. The good thing about the Uchi is it does have thrust attack. Two of those and he's done for. Keep moving through.
Well, who'd have thought it? Bear bugs! My apologies. It's just not your day. As promised, the treasure is all yours. If you survive, that is. Good luck to you.
All right. So these guys, take these guys out. Use a bow and arrow. Shoot them in their mouths. And they go down. All right, come on. There we go. That's the fastest way to get those guys out of there. And you didn't drop anything. Patches has an item over here. Flame resistance, we already have. I think that's like the third one we got. Alright, so you can see the bear bugs that he was talking about all over the place. And there's some items. Most of it's ore related, so upgrade materials. But to carry on, I'm going to go this way. Club, which we don't need. See, a lot of this stuff we just really don't need at this point in the playthrough. Keep going down. You can see down there, that's where we're heading. Pick this up. Drop on down. Alternately, you can go off that back there, grab that. But again, I'm not really interested in them. I'm trying to show you guys how to get through this stuff, and that's what we're going to do. And run around these guys. These guys are a great source of greystone, which is useful for the crushing upgrade path, the strength. So do keep that in mind. But carry on this way. And this is where the level gets a little bit tricky, in my opinion, because it's kind of this maze of tunnels. All right. So for this part, if you go this way, you have this big guy blocking the path, right? You want to lure him down this way. And this enemy is a big reason why I don't like this area, because they have so many hit points and so much defense. They're so hard to kill that they just kind of get annoying. All right, so lure him in, and then you're going to sprint back. All the way around. Come in behind him. See, he's now back there trying to back up, and you get by him. Got an exploding piece, can't get across there, so we got to drop down here. All God of Guidance can be helpful because you can drop those and kind of be a little breadcrumb system so you know where you're at. All right, get another one. Drop down. I believe it's this way. Dragon Longsword +1. There we go. But once you come out here, you know you're heading the right direction. Now out here, it's obviously very important to hug this right side, stay out of the lava there. Roll through. Once you come to the soul item, this is where you turn and head back into the caves. Alright, so you got some lizards down there. There's one guy I think you have to fight one of them to get through. So here we come out here. You can drop off down here. Just to be safe, we'll throw on our cat's ring. No fall damage taken. And you get a nice little picture of a cat in the corner of your screen. Nice and cute. That's gonna put us back out there. Another soul item. Roll off here. Boom. All right. So we're getting real close already to the boss. Like I said, I said it at the beginning. There's a ton of exploration that you guys can do here. I would recommend killing the boss first, then going back. Hands of God fist weapons. So you can see if you don't hit them in the mouth, they take significantly less damage. So you definitely want to make sure that you've got a projectile to take them out. Thought there was an item there. There is an item there. There we go. So you get the chunks of greystone, you get shards of greystone too. Really useful because it is kind of hard to find greystone at times. Alright, so here we are. At one of the coolest bosses in all of the Souls games. And one of the things I love about this particular boss is, it's one of the things that FromSoft does really well. Where they create these bosses that are super mean looking, super aggressive, and everything inside you, all your instincts are saying, I gotta get away from this guy, I gotta keep my space, I gotta keep my distance, you know, let me just stay away from him. When in actuality, the way you want to fight him is up close and personal. So it's like everything inside you saying get away, yet you have to fight him up close. And with the ring and the shield that we have, it does make this boss significantly easier. As you can see, he comes in all fast and aggressive and loud. Buff up our weapon. We'll get our full moon grass ready and let's go. A couple things you want to look out for. Those lava pools will hurt you, and then you want to keep an eye on your stamina. But you can see we're circling around him. Shield up, and then when he leaves himself open, we'll get a hit. Now if you do get in any danger and you need to heal, you can use the pillars on the side of the room to give you some space to use a healing item. getting just a little bit too greedy. Let's go ahead and top off. Let's see. So shield's doing a good job. Alright, let's get some space here. Pop a healing item. You can see he starts to get brighter the more damage you do. He gets more fire attacks. Yeah. And your stamina is going to be the biggest thing to keep an eye on. And this is definitely not the place you want to fight him. Alright, let's reset, bring him back out here. I generally like to fight him in this area right here. He's obviously determined to fight us in this little corner, though. Alright, come on. There we go. And he keeps scooping me into there. This is ridiculous. Now he's completely flamed up, and this particular time he really wants me to fight in some kind of silly spaces. Alright, so you can see we're getting some damage from that lava, and he now he gets really aggressive towards the end, but we're gonna be all right. See how awesome that shield is. So, back up, get a heal. There he goes. Flame lurker destroyed. Pretty easy. Like I said, the gear that we have for that, the shield and the ring, definitely make that fight way more manageable. Alright, got the red hot demon soul. No, let's go ahead and round up the items here. Dragonstone. So if we continue on that way, it's going to take us to an archdemon, but we're not quite ready for that. Well, we could be, but for the sake of this playthrough, we're not going to do it in that order. So let's go ahead and pop back to the Nexus. All right. Drop off our stuff. Won't be using that long sword. All right. Let's see.
We are.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take those off. Whoops.
Thank goodness you.
Pause that. And also keep in mind, if you're switching equipment and stuff like that, make sure you're storing the stuff that you're not using, because you do have to keep an eye on item burden. I know it's something I've been talking about
for you.
throughout the whole playthrough, but it is important, especially with areas like if you go back into if you go back into the armor spider and you do your exploration, you're going to get a lot of ore and a lot of stones, I mean. So you want to make sure that your item burden is as low as possible so that you can carry all the stuff that you want to get. Oh, you got in there. All right, so we're going back to our setup that we've had before. We got the regenerator and the adjudicator shield. One important thing before we level up, the soul that we just got, the red hot demon soul, this is actually an item that you need to create boss weapons. So all the souls that I've been using after killing bosses that I've told you, you know, you can create weapons with these, but I'm going to use them. Once you have the red hot demon soul, and I'll show you what to do here. Go to Stonefang Tunnel. And now we need to go talk to the blacksmith. Oh, nice. I think I can get another upgrade off of that. We'll find out. Drop down here.
If it be a
Talk to Ed.
I'm busy. I'm not here to chit-chat. Forging a weapon, sling balls and trick.
Let's go ahead and repair our equipment.
All done?
Wait a minute.
If it be a demons, the demons are powerful. And doing so requires a powerful. The soul of a demon is an inferno of wrath. I told you that each ore has mighty weapons can only. The highest grade of all is a pure ore that shines. The highest grade of all.
Alright, well apparently because I've used all my boss souls, I can't create a weapon anyways. So, but that's where he just talked about it. Where he mentioned the demon soul, the fiery demon soul. That's the one you need. You need the red hot demon soul, and once you have that, then you can start creating boss weapons. So just be mindful of that. Of course, I'm going to use it because I like souls. And we like upgrading. Alright. And use our soul items. And finally, we're going to use this one.
Then
Level it up.
soul of the mind, key to life's ether,
Going all into decks here.
drawn from its vessel.
So we're at 22, 22, 30 endurance, 30 vitality. And we kind of fell off on luck, but that's fine.
Out the main that
So looking at our character, we're doing 189 with the Uchi. We got 1100 HP, 133 stamina. Our equipment burden's looking really nice, thanks to the ring. And we are going to be ready to roll into the next Archstone. Dropped off our equipment, leveled up, and we're going to head into the Fool's Idol Archstone on the next episode. So I will see you all then later on.